Tisk tisk. So as we head down these stairs, here we go. Look, it's the dogs from Silent Hill. They're everywhere. I guess the skinned dog isn't really an idea that's unique to Silent Hill. This is the first place I happen to see it. They also cause bleed when they hit you, which is really nice. Praise the sun. Okay. Oh, that's not the right door. So one of these doors does open up.
Somebody! Please let me out of here. Somebody! Anybody! Help me! Unlock the door! Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
You know, I do have to wonder how he managed to lock himself in this room. Weird little sorcerer guy.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
What's interesting is he seems to be wearing the black sorcerer robes.
Oh, hello. I'm fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery, and I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
Yes, be sure not to lock yourself in any more rooms, Griggs. I may not be there to save you that time. Alright. This is just getting stranger and stranger. I don't know what to make of Griggs. I want to keep an eye on him at the very least. Okay. There we go. See you later. Don't follow me. Oh boy, we get to meet the torch-wielding hollows now. Good, good, goody, good, good, great. Fantastic. You know what undead hate? They hate fire. And for a good reason. Fire burns. It's hot. And it tends to stick to you and make you become fire as well. I do not want to become fire. It also does a good amount of poise damage. Thankfully, I have enough poise to tank a hit or two. Now, since I got this hat, I might as well put it on. Oh, that's perfect! It really completes the whole outfit. Exactly what I was looking for. What happened here? Oh, the bloodstain has disappeared. Maybe that person retrieved their souls. Wouldn't that be nice? Lying in ambush? Wow, you weren't kidding. The thieves! No, I am the thief. I will steal your wallets and your sausage. I don't think they have any sausage, though. They look underfed. Maybe that's why they're thieves. I'm just a thief of convenience. Alright. We got a little item there. You may have noticed I picked it up. Went into my inventory. It's called the Mail Breaker. It's an interesting looking sword. Almost like a parrying sword. It is a thrusting weapon, and does a little less damage for the gimmick of being able to cause durability damage in at a much higher rate than other weapons. Also has decent critical rating, about 120, and a bit more range than a lot of daggers. Pretty fast attacks too. Just not something I've ever used or I think I ever will use. It's very much a gimmick weapon, whereas this is a destroy the world weapon. Cleave your enemies in twain with very little effort. Oh boy. These thieves just want to kill me, don't they? That's not very good for stealing, you know. Generally, when you steal, you leave your target alive. Otherwise we call it you know, murder. Oh, here comes another one. Chop, chop, chop. Watching all the dogs drop. Alright, more thief equipment. Now I have 2 sets. Maybe I could wear 2 hats. No, that's ridiculous. What am I even talking? Fatty? I take offense to that. Ha! Some people. You just go around insulting everyone. Jerks. Ahead we have something that may, in fact, beat us to a pulp. So I'm going to take some time here. Plenty of time. And what's this thief doing? Just kind of looking at me. Wonder what he wants. I think he wants his friend to ambush me. Not gonna happen, buddy. Yes, I'm gonna take some time here and open up a shortcut. Everybody's praising the sun. Can get along with that. Amazing trap ahead. I don't even know what you're talking about. Go through this door. Get to ascend another tower. We meet a bow-wielding hollow. We will actually drop the short bow. It's like the longbow, but short. Merchant ahead? Why, yes. You have a friend right here.
You still have your senses about you. Then why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls.
Actually won't buy your moss because I have some senses about me. I'm sure you understand.
This is a wonderful place, don't you think? We have water, moss, moisture, these nice iron bars. I like it here, I really do. Nothing good ever happened to me in life, but now that I'm undead, I've never been happier.
Isn't that nice? I'm happy for her. Well, she does sell some interesting items here. All of the mosses you could want. Poison throwing knives, which is... I think this is the only place to get those. The dung pie, something I don't have a lot of experience with. And fire resin. Something we haven't encountered before and may not encounter anywhere else, along with this poison resin. Prism stones, I'm going to fill up on those right now because they're cheap. Sells 1 or 2 of these humanities. Only 1 it looks like, I'm not going to buy that. As well as various types of arrows. Really, she's got quite a stock. Some very unique items you may want to stock up on. No, 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 that is actually a bandana. Just happens to be accompanying very white, scraggly, and sparse hair. It's the merchant bandana, that's why I can't acquire one. I'm not a merchant. Oh well. Now if this area looks familiar, it's because you can smell my stinky feet. The same stinky feet I had when I first entered the Undead Burg. So we are in fact in the same sewer. This will take us all the way back to Firelink Shrine. Nope. I get to leap attack. You get to die. Now, originally I only wanted to open up that shortcut, but then I realized there's something we need to do at Firelink Shrine right now. Something very important. Like meet Griggs.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed. Incidentally, would you care to learn any sorceries? You're clearly talented, and besides, I owe you. Of course, we will require some materials, but I'm happy to teach you some elementary spells. Are you interested?
Yes, in fact.
Splendid. Very well. I am pleased to have a chance to give something back. Well then, let's get started straight away.
Let's. So, he is the first, actually the second magic vendor available in the game. Which is the first one I've encountered. And there are a few interesting spells he sells here. Fall Control, which is something I definitely want to pick up. Oral Decoy, also going to be very useful. And I'm going to not go for the soul arrows just yet.
All right. That'll do it. That should help you on your journey. May we meet
I like
again.
that whenever I talk to people, I end up, my halberd just sticking through various parts of their body. So we got a few magic spells, and we did in fact pick up a magic catalyst in the room where we saved him from. So let's get that all set up and ready to go here. Our Sorcerer's Catalyst. And that's just heavy enough to bring us to a fat roll. Which is that way? 2.0? Let me see. Actually, what I'm going to do is equip the Knight Armor instead of the Elite Knight Armor. Because it weighs a little bit less, provides the same amount of poise, and just a little bit less damage reduction. That's really not a big deal. We're going to attune a magic spell. I don't have enough intelligence to use Fall Control yet, but I can use Oral Decoy.
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you? You never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide.
I really can't tell if he's on our side or not. Another one we need to keep an eye on. Actually, if we come down here, we find Knight Lautrec.
Ah, hello there. I have your reward. Please, accept it.
Sunlight Medal.
I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
What is so funny? Is it your brilliant golden armor? Just makes you so mirthful you can't possibly control your laughter? Anyway, he's a weird guy. Seems to be, yeah. Maybe they have a thing going there. The lonely firekeeper and the psychotic golden knight. Can't think of a better pairing, really. So many friends.
Very well.
What was that? No, I'm not talking to you. I actually never said anything. I don't know why you felt the need to bother me as I walked by, so nonchalantly, without paying a single bit of attention to you. Oh, Petrus. You just want everyone in your covenant, don't you? Alright. Let's jump here. Now we'll head back to that nest and actually activate the event. Curl up into a ball and just wait. And something will happen. Brilliant, right? Yep, just gotta be patient here. I think I've fallen asleep. It is a very comfortable nest. Built for... Ah, whoa! Well, that kind of ruined my nap. But at the same time, It's going to take me somewhere I need to go. As soon as this loading screen finishes up, we end up back at the Undead Asylum. Just in time to meet more torch-wielding hollows. Whoa, no! Now that attack right there, that's something you want to avoid at all costs. So as you can see, it's stunning me, and he's also flailing like mad. So you can just stun lock you and hit and hit and hit, and suddenly you're dead. All of your health is gone, and you have to take a flight back here again. Something I really want to avoid. The Asylum. Not much has changed since we were here. Actually, a lot has changed since we were here, aside from the architecture. Almost everything is different. We're going to take a moment, rest at this bonfire, and see what's up. Get my shield. I already have one. Now the Black Knight is here. Okay, I've been told you can do a certain thing. Let's see if that's in fact the case. Oh my goodness. Ah, that went pretty badly. Okay, so the idea is that despite me not having the strength to wield this weapon properly in one hand, I can still do a riposte with it. I want to see if that's true or not. Because if it is, that could be kind of nice. But in order to do that, I need to parry successfully. Yup. Oh! Well. There is a catch, it seems. And that catch is not going to do a lot of damage with that riposte. Wow. Am I really getting all the Black Knight weapons? What the heck? So yeah, we have the Black Knight sword now. Which is also a great sword, just because, you know, I'm a puny human. But it's a lot lighter, and I only need 20 strength to wield it in one hand. So really, that could be pretty useful. Let's stick with that for the moment. Wait, what are you... Why are you standing up? You should not be standing up, Oscar. And he's coming at me. I can use that rolling ball to my advantage. Get him at a disadvantage. My goodness. You see how slow that attack is? Even if I parry, it still doesn't give me enough time to get a hit in. Let's see if we can time it right here. Poor Oscar. You didn't want to go crazy and attack me, but you really had no choice in the end. It was fated, perhaps, for our swords to meet on the battlefield. Let's see here. Yeah, it's still just... I wonder if that works as a golf club as well. Let's find out. Come on. It indeed does. Alright. However, that only happens... Does it only happen with a two-handed attack? Let's see. Nope. As long as it's the strong attack, you can get that wonderful knockback. Hey guys, there are two of you now. Not sure what to think of that. Man, even the recovery animation for that attack is just hella slow. Now we have the key to open this door. This is the one on the roof of the little chapel where Petrus is hiding out. And this gives us access to the rusted iron ring, which, despite not giving any stat boosts, is one of the most useful rings in the game. Let's see why. Improves balance on poor footing, such as swamps, or deep water, muck, and tar. None of those will slow you down as long as you have the rusted iron ring. Considering where we're going, the swamps of Blighttown, that's something we're going to need direly. Now let's take a load off at this bonfire again. Head back and see what's going on in our old cell. Because there is, in fact, something going on there. Something pretty exciting. Something I wouldn't want to miss out on. Actually, this area gives you an opportunity to test that ring. As you can see, I'm no longer hindered, which is very nice. I know what you're thinking now. No, it doesn't allow me to swim. Just walk. See, the problem with being undead is your body is no longer watertight. So you get liquid in all the gaps, and then suddenly you're no longer lighter than water, and you just sink like a stone. Hey, guy. By the way, you can't parry a shield bash. Oof. So I've kind of been showcasing an issue that I'm just now learning with the parrying from block technique. And that is, if you take a hit on your shield and you parry, it will cue the animation. So you'll be forced to parry after, which may kill you just as dead as missing a parry would. We're back. We got another chance to defeat that Dark Knight. Considering I'm using his own weapons against him, you'd think I'd be having more success. I think the issue is fishing for a parry. Can't just fish, you gotta hit it. What do you think of that, huh? Using your own sword against you. Beautiful. Huh. Is the same corpse that was with us before? I don't know, but now it has a peculiar doll on it. How very peculiar. Let's see where that's hiding. There was once an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. I have no idea what that's about. And with that, we've done done just about everything we can in the Undead Asylum. On our return trip. Feels like it was pretty successful, and I think we should return now to Lordran. Head for that second Bell of Awakening. It's really too bad I don't have that 15 intelligence, because it would have helped right there with fall control. Hey guys. Oh, apparently... apparently I need to stock up on vitality, because this magic wave just one-shotted me. So yeah, that's the biggest change in the Undead Asylum. The floor has weakened significantly to the point where you'll fall through and meet that other Asylum demon. It's just waiting for you. Alright, these loading screens are getting a bit ridiculous now. So what we want to do is get down here and get to safety. Which, oddly enough, is right up next to this rather chunky guy. So his magic wave isn't enough to kill me. I must have got hit with a counter there. Now, one thing with his magic wave is you can avoid it if you're behind him. You have a bit of distance. So keep your distance. Watch out for his sitting attack. Again. Good distance behind him. Won't hit you. And as long as you get enough attacks in, enough damage, you can just finish him off like that. And the reward is a titanite slab. The what I describe it. The most potent upgrade material in the game. It allows you to take regular weapons to the coveted plus 15, which is pretty much the best way to upgrade a weapon unless you're not focusing on its stats. I don't know if I explained that, but each weapon does get bonuses from your statistics. This halberd, as you can see, gets a D from strength, an E from dexterity, nothing from intelligence, and nothing from faith. So as long as you have been pumping points into those scaling stats, plus 15 is the best way to upgrade your weapons. Of course, not all weapons can get plus 15. Black Knight Halberd being a good example because it is a special weapon. It only goes up to plus 5 with Twinkling Titanite. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah. Now, let's take a moment here. Get a bit of vitality. I really do want to just put all my points into strength so I can wield these Black Knight weapons more effectively, but I'm dying a little too much. So I've got to reinforce my life a little bit. Make sure I can survive various attacks. And with that, we are actually done with the Undead Asylum now. That was a bad idea, but I got lucky. Yeah. You really don't want to mess around with those guys. Because they may seem like just mindless undead, and they are, but they're mindless undead with fire. And that's something you always need to be wary of. So after we get through with this wonderful loading screen, there we go, I can actually make my way back to Lordran, to the Firelink Shrine. Don't follow me. Why are you following me? The bird doesn't like you. He's not going to take you away. Maybe they'll just run off the edge, trying to chase me. Really though, despite the mild discomfort of riding in a giant bird's talons, it is the fastest way to get around. I endorse Velka Airlines. So with that, we are finally ready to take on the Depths and Blighttown and ring that second bell of awakening. Hopefully make some progress. Oh, I wanted to get to the other side of the roof, thank you. Is that bird snoring? Alright then. And I think this is actually a good time to lean back and call it a session. We really completed 2 areas this time, because one was a little shorter than usual. With that, I would like to wish you happy trails, good luck, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.